I'm back. I got the ooh. Hello. Hi. Hi, Nast. I have a complaint, likes of which would rattle the foundations of Earth. I was so angry yesterday. I was so angry yesterday, I don't know how I didn't kill someone. Honestly, it was a feat of willpower that I did not throw hands. You know, you hate to see it, but, sexism is alive and well. In the tech repair world, unfortunately. Hi, Jenkins! Hello, everyone. It's really nice to see you again. I missed you very much. Those of you who are a little bit out of the loop, I sent my computer to a repair shop to replace the motherboard. Which is why I haven't been around. My computer's been in the shop. So I said, Neville, do you have a new motherboard now? No. Everything is exactly as it was, except that I wasted 3 days of valuable computer time. And also got very angry. And also nearly killed a man. Yeah. So I went to this local repair shop that had good reviews. I called ahead and everything. I asked if they worked on custom builds, and they were like, yes. You fix PCs, not laptops, but you know, actual tower PCs. Yes. Okay. I have a old dying motherboard. I'm looking for a price estimate of how much it would cost to replace it with a new motherboard. And they say, okay, you have to bring it to the store. We'll diagnose you for free. We'll do, the consultation is free, and then give you a estimate. Great. I took my computer on Sunday. They said they'd call me Monday morning. They did not call me Monday morning. I called them at 2 p.m. They're like, we don't have news for you yet. We will call you until 5. They did not call me until 5. They called me at 6:40. They called me at 6:40 p.m. to tell me that my computer display was not working. And I said, what do you mean my computer display? It's a tower PC? They say, yeah, your PC is not showing the display. It's not, your graphics card doesn't work. My graphics card is new, mind you. And I said, absolutely not. My graphics card is working fine. Are you perhaps plugging the HDMI cable into the motherboard? You have to plug it into the graphics card. The ports on the motherboard are dying, which is why I need to replace. Can you just replace my motherboard, please? They said, oh, we'll call you back tomorrow morning. They did not call me back in the morning. I called at 5 p.m. the next day. I called them at 5 p.m. the next day. They say like, oh, I call them like, hey, this is nemuri. You have my computer. I want to check up on how the diagnostics are going. And they tell me, oh, the computer with no display. I was like, no, the works. It was working when I dropped it off. And I try so hard to explain. Everything works fine except for the motherboard. So if anything stopped working, it's because the motherboard needs to be replaced. Can you just tell me how much to replace the motherboard? I only want you to replace the motherboard. They tell me on the phone. They're like, no, you're not understanding. Sir, I'm not understanding. They're like, no, you're not understanding. Please come to the shop so I can show you that it does not work. It was yesterday. I'm extremely angry at this point. I catch an Uber, I show up to the store. Already pissed. I'm already pissed. I show up to the store. This man has my computer on its side. Which is a choice. With the oldest TV monitor I have ever seen in my life, plugged into the motherboard. And then he flicks the button on the back of my PC and says, see? It doesn't work. He has not yet pressed the power button. He has not yet pressed the power button on the computer. So I say, okay, and I press the power button. And you know, credit to him. The monitor doesn't light up. Alright, fine. And I go, okay, let's try with the HDMI and the graphics card. I plug the HDMI into the graphics card. To his credit, it also doesn't light up the monitor. And then he points to my graphics card, to the fans, and he goes, see? The graphics card is broken because the fans aren't spinning. It's a new graphics card. The fans don't spin unless it reaches a certain temperature. We're in an air-conditioned room with my computer fully open. It's like the case is like open to God and the earth and it. Of course the fans aren't turning on. They don't turn on unless it reaches a certain internal temperature. And we're in an air-conditioned room with an open computer. Are you kidding me? And I say, well, that's not how it works. And like if the display is not turning on, it's probably the RAM, not the graphics card, because the graphics card is new. And they say to me, no, you're not understanding. And I start saying, I'm not understanding. I built this fucking thing. I built this PC. What do you mean I'm not understanding? You're not understanding. And he goes, no, you're not understanding. And then he pulls the plug. He pulls the plug out of my PC while it's still running. And they keep talking to me in this like, no, you don't understand. Like they're explaining something beyond my understanding. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, it's not the graphics card. The graphics card lights are on, which means it's working. Also, it's new, so I know that it's working. It was working when I brought it in. I just wanted the motherboard replaced. The motherboard is faulty. If you check the sockets, the RAM sockets, they're faulty. So the RAM has been tested on a different computer. The RAM is working fine. The only issue is the motherboard. I just want the replacement for the motherboard. I just want the motherboard replaced. That's it. That's all I asked you to do. And they're like, no, we need to run a full diagnosis. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. And then I ask these people, did you try to discharge the static to see if it would boot up the display then? They have not answered that question. They looked at me like I was speaking in tongues. They looked at me like I was speaking in tongues. And then they go, Miss, you're not understanding.
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm not understanding? I built the PC! I built the PC!
So I say, you know what? I inspect the inside of my computer. They have not touched anything. There's not even fingerprints on the dust inside my computer. They have not touched a single thing. They have plugged it in and went, well, it doesn't work. That's all they've done. They have not touched anything. Like the layer of dust inside my computer is fingerprintless. So I'm like, okay, they didn't touch anything. I say, I'm taking my computer. I'm taking it. You obviously don't know what you're doing, so I'm just taking it. And they have the audacity to say, well, yeah, you seem to be in a hurry, and we need time to figure out what's wrong with it. We need a lot of time, so it's best that you take your computer because you seem to be in a hurry. And the most condescending, the most condescending tone in my fucking life. And I just say, you don't need to diagnose my computer. I told you what I needed done to it. I'm leaving, and if my shit doesn't work when I get home, I'm calling the police. So I sign off my computer, I leave. I'm so mad. I'm like furious. I'm fuming. I have to walk through this, like, there's a part in downtown that is like car free. It's quite a big part, so I had to walk all the way to the main street to get into an Uber. Not even. I was gonna take the metro, but the computer was too heavy. I couldn't carry it. Because it's a tower computer with a fucking beef ass graphics card. Computer was too heavy, so I just called an Uber. I was power walking through the carless area, the no traffic area, to power walking my way to the fucking to Main Street, pissed as fuck, carrying this massive tower computer in like a grocery bag. In my freaking ribbon maxed frail cell outfit and this very beautiful waitress out on her smoke break goes, oh my god, you're so cute. I say, thank you, you're pretty. Thank you, you're pretty. I get home, I plug my computer in, everything is working exactly as it was. The motherboard is still cooked, but you know, everything else is working perfectly well. It's working perfectly. There's no issues. The graphics card is fine. Oh, I didn't even tell you. So like on the graphics card ports, there are two ports. One is for a regular HDMI and one is for like there's another port that's not HDMI. Is it like HDMI something? I forget what it's called. What's the other HDMI port called? Hey Google. Hey Google. The display port, apparently. The display port or the VGA or whatever it is. The one that's like an HDMI on half of it, and then the other half of it is like a triangle for some reason. That's where they plugged their HDMI cable. To the non-HDMI port. I was losing my fucking mind. The whole time, this was so fucking frustrating. Sexism is alive and well. Also, you need to have a lot of nerve. These people barely spoke Portuguese. Like, not barely spoke Portuguese. They had like, they spoke Portuguese, but obviously they're non-natives. They're like probably immigrants, you know. Like you need to have a lot of nerve to be like sexist as an immigrant. Like, and I don't mean it like I fucking love immigrants. I've said it many times before. The more international restaurants in my area, the better. But you need to have a lot of nerve to be a sexist immigrant because only one of us is able to vote in this country and it's not you. You know? Only one of us can vote in this country and it's not you. But yeah, suddenly everything was wrong. Oh my god, I swear it's the fucking mechanics treatment. Like, there was the main repair guy there, and then there was this younger guy also, probably like his son or nephew or something. Sadly, their culture, and I don't believe that, because I had classmates from this that were also immigrants from same countries, and like they were woke. They were woker than me. It's not their culture. It's just it's IT people. It's fucking men in IT jobs cannot fathom a ribbon-maxed frill cell woman coming in and actually knowing what the fuck is wrong with their device. Suddenly everything wasn't working. Oh, the RAM isn't working. Oh, the graphics card isn't working. A computer does not, every part of a computer does not break down at the same time. If every part of a computer is not communicating properly, the problem is with the component that makes everything communicate with each other, which is the fucking motherboard! So, I'm trying to explain to this man. And I look behind me to his, like, nephew or son or whatever a younger guy is. And I can see it in his face that he's realizing that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And he's kind of panicking. Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you? You didn't expect that the girl in the ruffly miniskirt and the frilly blouse with a big rhinestone ribbon and cute max platform shoes, you didn't expect her to know words like GPU, CPU, cooler, motherboard. You don't expect her to know the big words, do you? The RAM sticks work. Everything in my computer works except the fucking motherboard. Tired, gang. Tired. I was so angry yesterday. I was so angry yesterday that I think the Uber driver. I think the Uber driver dropping me home must have sensed the murderous aura that I was emitting. Because motherfuckers did not say a word the entire ride. I must have been surrounded by an aura of just murderous miasm, I swear to God. He did not say a word until he dropped me off. And then I said, I'm always very polite to Uber. Because, like, they're behind the wheel, you know? You never know who's gonna, like, turn into oncoming traffic, you know? So I'm always very polite to Uber drivers. And I put on my stock, can I call it customer service? Voice if I've never worked customer service. And I go, thank you so much, have a good afternoon. And they go, oh, good afternoon. Thank you, good afternoon. Like, they were shocked that I was pleasant, that I spoke pleasantly. But yeah, I got up to my apartment, and I was so angry that I actually spun myself into a panic attack and had to take 2, like, sedatives in order not to actually go out and commit a crime. I was so fucking angry. And so yeah, my motherboard is still on the fritz. So I have a couple options. Either learn how to replace it myself. I don't have a CPU cooler, so it's actually a little easier than it would be otherwise. I just have the CPU on the motherboard. It doesn't have a cooler on it. So it's a little less work than I thought it would be. But however, I don't trust myself not to bend the pins on the CPU. So I would rather not do it myself. I would rather have a professional do it. So I've had some friends put out feelers for me. I know some people who know some people in IT. But yeah. My computer's fine. My computer is the same as it was before. Except I wasted 3 days and a couple overrides and got very angry. I finally will give it that pat. I kind of needed that. Don't be 45 streams, congratulations. 1-star review, let's go. I haven't left a review yet because I am composing. I'm composing it in my head to be as absolutely annihilating as possible. I'm workshopping this shit. So fucking mad still. Jesus Christ. Cannot be that hard to, like, just listen. Cannot be that hard. It cannot possibly be that difficult to follow instructions. That's the thing, like, guys, and Especially the older men in IT. It's the same thing with mechanics. I don't own a car, but my mom has complained enough. You know, my mom only goes to my uncle for car troubles because she's been treated like shit by so many mechanics. My uncle, like, as a hobby, he's kind of rich. So as a hobby, he goes to, like, what are they called? Junkyards. And, like, builds cars out of, like, literal junkyard junk. If he finds, like, a chassis of a cool car, he buys it, brings it home, and slowly, like, rebuilds the car from the chassis. He doesn't sell them, really. He just does it for fun. Hi, Matheus! This is for fun. So, my mom only goes to him for her car. Whenever her car has issues, she just goes straight to my uncle. She doesn't bother with me. Because they're not to be trusted. When you're a woman, you can't listen to anything they say. Because you'll be like, you'll show up like, oh, I just need a simple oil change, and they'll be like, actually, your carburetor is dead, and your engine is gone, and you don't have a battery, and the transmitter is shot. So it's not true. And it's not true. It's just a little low on oil. Can you top me up, please? I don't want to get the greasy stuff on my hands because it stains my cuticles. So, literal conversations I've seen my mom have with mechanics. But yeah, it turns out the tech support is the same. They cannot be reasonable. I'm so mad. I'm so angry. I'm so annoyed. I think the thing I hate the most, people waste my time for nothing. Cause I'm busy. I got places to be. I got shit to do. I got places to be. I can't. I don't have time. I don't have time to have my computer sitting in a repair shop for. I have work. Need to find the woke furry Linux guy. Will work furry Linux IT. I do. If any woke furries wanna replace my motherboard for on the cheap, I will draw your persona. God damn. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. My graphics card doesn't work. Shut the fuck up. Actually, shut the fuck up. Actually, honestly, it's fine. I'm fine. Fine. Anger is temporary, revenge is forever. I specifically asked if they worked on custom builds. I specifically asked, you know. Just say no. Just say you're out of your depth. Just say we usually repair cell phones and tablets. Just say you're out of your depth and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and then I'll go somewhere else. They didn't take any money. Like, the service was free. So you're not making any money, you're just wasting my time. None of us is profiting off of this situation. You're just pissing me off. I'm mad as fuck. Mad as fuck. Maybe they just enjoy angering women. that turns out to be the case, I feel like I should be allowed to cut the under. Like, in self-defense. To be honest with you. It's just, the thing that keeps getting me, the thing that keeps, like, re-angering me, is how he kept saying I wasn't understanding. You're not understanding. I'm not understanding? Sir, I built this machine. I'm not understanding? Sir, I've upgraded this machine twice. I'm not understanding? Sir. Sir. Heck is a custom build supposed to be when it comes to PCs, and no matter what you got inside? A custom build is like not a pre-build. Like, when it comes to pre-builds, they have like specific warranties, and if you it matters for repair shops because they have certain deals with certain companies. Like, some repair shops have a deal with, like, I don't know, it's a fucking popular PC brand. It's not Razer, because Razer is very anti-repair. Alienware is like, if it's an HP computer, for example. I don't know if that brand's still around. I'm sorry, I'm old. HP says yes. So, repair shops have like deals with those brands. So if one of their machines fails, even if it's outside of warranty, repair shops can get like good deals, and they can get like specialized support for it. It matters that it's a custom build because like they don't have that stuff, and it's like, I didn't ask. This is the thing that fries me. I didn't ask for a diagnosis. I didn't ask for them to go try to find what's wrong with my computer. I asked for a very specific service. I asked for a motherboard replacement. That's it. And they treated me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Like, there was no possible way that I could know what was wrong with my computer. And suddenly, oh, your graphics card doesn't work. Oh, your RAM doesn't work. The RAM sticks are faulty. They're not faulty. I've tested them on 2 separate computers. They're working fine, the RAM sticks. It's the ports that are the issue. The graphics card is new. It boots up. When he told me, the fans don't spin, they're supposed to spin. The fans on new graphics cards don't spin unless it reaches a certain temperature. They just don't. It's done for like noise reduction and so that computers don't use as much power. It's done for all sorts of reasons. The graphics card fans don't kick on unless it reaches a certain internal temperature. And I was telling them this, and they were saying, I don't understand. I don't understand. Motherfucker, you're about to understand my fist up your ass. And then I'm gonna puppeteer you. I don't understand. Stupid. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. My roommate got home. I was about to leave the house with wet hair. Look, I've been working on my presentation this whole week. I've been working on my presentation. So I've kind of been like swab maxing. I hadn't showered in a while. I was stinky and greasy and in the same pajamas for like the whole week. Because I was just focusing on working on my presentation. And my roommate, who's been coming home to me like grease maxed, hobo maxed, comes home to me leaving the house, about to leave the house with wet hair, which I never do. I always blow dry my hair. I always do my makeup. I'm leaving the house with wet hair and no makeup on. Absolutely fuming. And he's like, oh, where are you going? Where are you going? And I very quickly, while I'm waiting for my Uber, very quickly explained to him repair shop situation. And roommate goes, okay, but you have to calm down first. You have to calm down a little. Okay, just a little bit. You have to calm down just a little. And to add insults to injury, I got home and the grocery delivery had arrived and they did not bring my cookie wookie ice cream. They did not bring my chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches. I ordered 2 boxes, they did not bring. The hot as hell over there. It's don't get me wrong, it's pretty hot, but it's bearable. It's bearable so far. Hi, Tufak. Also, hi, Nate. Moral of the story, actual moral of the story is fuck middle-aged men. Fuck them. Throw them all into the fucking... Oh my god. Throw them all into the volcano. We don't sacrifice people to volcanoes enough. I would like to nominate every middle-aged man that's ever been an asshole to me. Throw the boomers into the volcano. We have so many volcanoes and we use them for so little. Bring back throwing stupid motherfuckers into the volcano, please. My country doesn't even have any volcanoes. Take you to fucking Greenland and put you in a volcano! Or is it Iceland that has a lot of volcanoes? I don't know. One of those. Into the volcano with you. Bloop. Natural disasters happen in Portugal. We have a fire season that's pretty devastating. Forest fires. Forest fires and flooding is mostly what we have to deal with. Question: Why didn't you go buy a replacement motherboard and change it yourself? You said you don't have time, something's gotta be done. I'm just faster waiting for a repair shop. The reason I didn't go and buy a motherboard and replace it myself is I don't actually have experience replacing a motherboard. Like, even when I built my PC, I had a lot of help. And I was worried about bending my CPU pins due to inexperience. And I needed to buy tools for it. So the cost of the motherboard plus tools plus the risk of fucking up my CPU, all of those costs added would be the same as taking it to a repair shop and have a professional fix it professionally. Because repair shops get special pricing for, like, PC parts. They don't get consumer pricing, no? So they would get the motherboard for cheaper. They already had the tools, so it would just be cheaper motherboard plus labor. Altogether, the price would end up being the same, but I could have it done by, or roughly the same, but I could have it done by a professional. That was the goal. That's what I was trying to get done. Plus, I was worried about compatibility issues, you know? I wanted to make when you buy a motherboard, you have to make sure it's compatible with the rest of your PC. And I can use PC parts picker, and I can trust when it tells me if it does or does not have, you know. I can input my specs in the PC parts picker, and it tells me. But still, I thought it would be better to have a professional. Turns out there are no professionals. No one believes in repairs anymore, except when their fucking phone screen breaks. So, we're back to where we started. 5 marks on your neck, I'm gonna double them. You're not allowed. Don't touch me. I will kill you. You can become a professional. At this point, just give me the engineering degree. Honestly, I've learned to do so many things on my own because of being treated like this by people. Like plumbing. Had to call a plumber once because my sink was leaking out the back. I looked at the back of the sink and I went, oh, you know, the sealant here is old, dried up, so that's why it's leaking. That makes sense. But I'm not a plumber, and this is calling a plumber, the landlord pays for it, so I'll just call a plumber. And the plumber starts saying how he's gonna have to break the wall, and there's a budge, and it's gonna take a time frame. And I just said, okay, we'll call you back. Just leave it, we'll call you back. Guess what I did? I went to the hardware store, I bought some fucking sealant tape, I cleaned the old sealant off of the thing, I screwed it back in with new sealant tape, it doesn't leak anymore. I am the plumber now. I swear they see, like... I'm sorry I don't dress like a butch lesbian, but my father was a maintenance electrician, okay? I grew up fixing shit. Electrical shit. Plumbing shit. She fixed the pipe I was leaking at. It wasn't even the pipe that was the issue. Just, you know, when you connect water pipes, you use a nut. You screw in the nut, the nut bolt. You have to put this like tape, sealant tape, around the screwy part so that it's watertight. you know? And that tape was very old, had dried out and flaked off, which was making the pipe leak, the connector leak. So I just cut the water, unscrewed the pipe, wiped off the old tape, put in the new one, screwed it back together, returned on the water. No more leak. No more leak. My kitchen sink faucet broke. I just went and bought a new one and installed it. I didn't even call anybody. I just installed it myself. I just did it. You know why? Because I didn't want to deal with some fat man showing crack in my kitchen to tell me, oh, this is, I don't know, this is a big job. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to be condescended to. Like to see Nim install a 21 kilowatt electric boiler. Well, my electric boiler was not heating up the water enough, so I crawled in. I went into the crawl space to look at it. Turns out that every time my landlord has come to quote unquote inspect the property, or they've sent someone to inspect the property, they turn my electric water heater into eco mode, which does not heat up the water hot enough for me. So I just went in there, saw that it was on eco mode, and went, yo, fuck this shit, and I put it on to, you know, hot. And now the water's hot enough. So yeah, at this point, just give me the handyman degree, you know? Just give me the fucking handyman degree. The only thing I refuse to touch is gas. Like natural gas. Because I know that can get very dangerous very quickly. So the only thing I refuse to touch at all, ever, forever, is gas. We don't have any gas in our apartment. Everything is electrical, so I'm not as scared of electricity because I can just, you know, go turn off the breaker. Really, the thermostat is locked up. Bolt cutters are cheaper than you think, and also a lot of places rent, by the way. By the way, just FYI. Bolt cutters are not expensive. So you are going to breaker box and install some thick stuff in there to get the degree. I have helped my dad, like, set up a breaker box before. I haven't done it by myself, but so my mom, back when my parents were still married, my mom went to spend like a month in Switzerland with her family, and my dad didn't really have anyone to leave me with when he went to do like weekend repairs here or there. So he would just bring me with him. And, you know, sometimes these houses had, like, a nice bookcase I could peruse. Sometimes they didn't, and when they didn't, I ended up, like, helping my dad out with whatever he was doing. So, I have helped to install a breaker box. Playing House Flipper was very nostalgic for me. But at this point, just give me the fucking handyman degree, please. I feel like I've earned it. It should be a human right. It's pretty real. Your landlord, I mean, I don't know your local laws, but your landlord isn't really allowed to dictate what you do and do not use in the property that you're renting. Everything inside the property that you're renting is your domain, and the landlord is not allowed to interfere with it legally in my country. ¿Cómo estás, pretty lady? Hello, Seiko Verminion. Welcome in. Algebra is awesome. How do I explain? UPC it's like 700 watts maybe. 100 kilowatts is a ton of power. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm aware that that's a lot of power, so the cables ought to be really thick. My dad was a cable guy for a while as well, so I've seen like a cable, installed cable for like TV. So I've seen how big electrical wire can get. Is what I'm saying. Anyways, that's that, and this is this. And today we're gonna fucking draw, okay? We're gonna freaking marker is all maxing. I don't know. I'm still mad. I'm still mad. There has to be something about like what I look like or how I dress that triggers these people to go into scammer mode. By these people, I mean specifically technicians. Repair people, technicians. Scum. It puts them into scammer mode. My appearance. Around Japan, whose therapist thinks her mental health will get better if she stopped wearing hololive. I've never heard a more untrue statement in my life. Finally uploaded a new fit. You're hot, not gonna lie. Thank you? I never get called hot. People just say I'm cute usually. But thank you, I guess. Hot is is not the I'm grateful for the compliment, but hot is not what I usually get, so I'm a little caught off guard. But yeah, there's no bigger lie than your mental health will get better if you stop wearing Lolita. That's just not true. Your mental health actually looks so much better. Your mental health actually becomes so much better the moment you start kawaii maxing. In my experience. Damn girl, you're still hot. Please drink water. Get into the shade. I'm concerned. Real. With the heat wave going through Europe right now, real. So transcendent. Have you watched or heard of Tokyo Mew Mew? I watched a couple when it was first airing. A little bit of Tokyo Mew Mew. But it was never my favorite. I didn't like that one of the girls was a monkey. I don't know. Kawaii maxing is for guys too, by the way. Kawaii maxing works for anyone who wants to be beautiful. Like, genuinely, the best thing you can do for your mental health is to do things that make you feel good about yourself. I'm not saying like vapid pleasures. I'm not saying like, you know, things that will make you like happy for a minute. I'm saying things that you do every day that increase your daily happiness meter. It's like you have stats bars, okay? You need to equip the passives. In your life, in your roguelite life, you need the passive skills, okay? If your wardrobe is cute, that is a +5 confidence every time you get dressed. So if you get dressed every day, you get +5 confidence every day, and that shit stacks up over time, okay? When I put on my very first Lisa setup, I felt so cute that I had to like lean against the wall for a minute. Because I was so overwhelmed by my own beauty, by my own cuteness. You need to kawaii max. Or whatever your version of kawaii maxing is. Okay? You need to equip the passives. The little things in life that will make you happy every day. You need them. Cute cat. Cat mentioned. My own cuteness. Yeah, listen. If you've never put on, like, an outfit that was just, like, unrealistically beautiful, it's like, the closest thing I could compare it to, I guess, is like a wedding dress. You know, when women see themselves in their wedding dress for the first time, and they like feel extremely beautiful. That's what wearing Lisa feels like. staring at the sketch for lines, something I haven't seen before. Oh yeah, it's because I used to do oil paintings and how you do it in painting. So to me, it just translated into like the fastest way to sketch. It's just the shapes instead of like sketching out all the lines first. I do recommend it. It's faster and it's easier to get the proportions down like on the first try, in my experience. Music. I thought that was. C'est bien usual. Yeah, now you can see that this is too far back. You just pick it up and you move it. And boom. I'm speaking of ways. Thank you! Have a good day, finally! I'm feeling sorry. I finally met someone who else who also likes Zox, and I've only ever seen. You did, man. Hello, next song. Hello. Song. Hello. Did we miss singing another segment? Yeah, we opened on it to set the tone. God watch your love. We've heard this. Give up. Actually, just switch to this. Eh. Did I them? Sapphire. Thank you. Weather. On the eyeballs. It's very dusty. It's Yosh. I thought from all this that Nama doesn't seem to understand and is in a hurry. TLDR. I ain't got time. I said this not too long ago. Is like my ability to understand, to explain, or rather, your ability. Music too loud, my bad. Your ability to understand, your inability to understand has surpassed my ability to explain. Is a sentence I've been enjoying lately. I've been making good use of that lately. Cutting. I'm okay. I've calmed down. I've calmed down. My rage is... I've let off steam. For now. Man, I can't wait to go on vacation, man. You know, it's serious when I'm saying man twice. And also have a desire to go on vacation. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna miss you guys very dearly, but... I need to run away from my problems for a second. Next vacation is only on the week of your birthday. At least you get to celebrate your birthday. Not at work. Life is a siren, is the precious vessel. My condolences. you think Butter's getting paid? I believe you. I believe that, like, being a contributing member of society is like scam idea. It's ideological, just a scam. Get people to feel guilty for existing. Remember the spirit chill? At least there's them. I pray you never have annoying coworker. Rooting for you. Go get him, champ. I'm gonna have to do occupational therapy. Just basically, there's a part of it that's like real life simulation. The more I learn about it, the less I want to do it. Like humiliation ritual app. Like playing fast food simulator until we're maxed out on it. It's less like playing fast food simulator and more like doing team projects with the other mentally challenged people. Occupational therapy is where they teach people like me how to have a job without crying at your desk, basically. There's a part of it that's like you gotta put in a group to do projects or whatever, so that you can learn team working skills. I'm worried that I'm gonna kill someone. I'm honest. I deeply feel that someone's gonna die. I've not had a good grasp on my like mental stability for a while now. So everyone should be worried. To be functional wage slaves, I think. Pass. Hard pass. I don't want to be functional wage slave. I mean, I'm gonna try it because I have. It's free. It's something to do. They start putting me to work with like people that are obnoxious. Oh man. Everyone's gonna have to sign a waiver to do a backflip. Sorry. There you go. Everyone's gonna have to sign a fucking waiver. So I'm actually liable to catch a charge. Good drawing. Thank you! Senpai Sekai! Who apparently likes Zox very much as well. And to infiltrate this girl's DMs. A fellow Jedi K-wearer that likes Zox. How are we not best friends? Something wrong. Sign a waiver to be friends. Maybe I do. Can I be friends and then you'll sign the waiver? There's some suspicious stuff in that waiver. Please don't read the fine print. If you don't read the fine print, you it's in the fine print. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yes. Into the labor camps with you, fool! Baka! Fell right into my trap. bunpire friend in labor camps? As a friend, you should know me better than. I will, I have, and I'll do it again. That's for the betterment of Nemutopia. To like them. To like living here. Forced to play Overwatch is inhumane. No. Conditions. Degrees of conditions. Should have read the fine print. It's 13 hours of drives every day for the rest of your life. I think I was looking at things to do. Line work. Bro, I've been listening to the song so much that that's all my YouTube recommended to play now. Oh, it's so hot. I have my fan on blast and it's still way too hot. Do I have anything to put my hair up? I do not. Frick! Oh, I have the tiniest, babyest hair clip. It's not gonna work. Oh, boy. Oh, it's just like me. Oh my god, it's so hot. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Let me out. What the hell? Hold on. I need to breathe. I'm too focused. I'm too locked in. I need oxygen. My brain is not circulating thoughts right now. It's just begging for help. I've hit critical internal temperature. Holy shit. Why do I have the word smallest, most useless hair clip only? I can pin my bangs back. I know, it's too small, it's too small. Breathe redeemness there. Time is it? Fine, let me drink some water. I don't know, I'm working on a commission. This is the last commission in my queue. Dang, 電波世界。And then this is the last commission. Can we calm them going birth now? No. Yeah, this is the last commission for a while. Because I'm going on vacation and then I have to finish the collection for the gallery, so. 私ねこれやん。Chill camping out in nature. That's where the bugs live. Hard pass. Can we think of it better? Someone wrong it today other than the computer. People. The sun. That's pretty usual. I used to go camping a lot with my parents. Growing up. I don't miss it. I don't miss it very much, if I want to be honest with you. But I always drive like forever to go to some like remote camping sites. And then have to shower with flip-flops on. No thank you. There's some other people who are allergic to mosquitoes and else they are crazy. Yeah, I'm allergic to mosquitoes. Last year I got stung by mosquitoes pretty bad on my knee, and my whole knee swelled up. It's not vibes. Military ruined camping for you. Well, I would imagine. I ruined things for a lot of people. Military ruined a lot of things for me, and I wasn't even in it. And this final life without an immune system is commendable. I have an immune system. It just thinks everything is a virus. I have an overactive immune system, if anything. I'm allergic to my own sweat. My immune system detects literally anything and goes, no, I don't like that. And I'm like, but that's me though. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm gonna break out in hives. I don't like it. Thank you for your service, immune system. There was one thing that you could get rid of in this world with no repercussions. What would it be? Only one? Only one? Aw, man. My enemies. I would rid the world of my enemies. Yes, I found a workaround. Yes! Goodbye, mosquitoes, middle managers, and also my dad. Fuck you. Goodbye forever. Rest in peace. I would rid the world of my enemy. Least I could do. You'll get rid of everyone's artistic ability? Why would you do that? Because you can't draw? Get rid of your inability to draw. Get rid of your skill issue. Goodbye, mosquitoes, Melly's managers, and my dad is a great number. Can I change my answer to getting rid of Nateek's wish? I would get rid of whatever Nateek is trying to start here. Actually, I maintain my previous wish. I declare you my enemy. Goodbye, Nateek. If you could get rid of two things, that repercussions what would it be? Well, number one, I would maintain that I would get rid of my enemies. And then number two, probably autoimmune disease. It's just all of them. Cancer, Crohn's, IBS, all of them. I would not get rid of illness and mortality. In general. Because I don't want to explain my reason. I would not get rid of mortality because I don't want to live. I don't want people to live forever. Because, like, we run out of space and resources. And also, as per my previous wish, there's a lot of people I'd like dead. Heartstick bronze DPS timing on the brother Heartstick silver big DPS Genji made. Shut the fuck up. Driving mortality, people say that is not a way. That's not what mortality means. And also, dying of old age is the best thing people can die of. Like, you want to die of old age. That's the goal. Like, if you died of old age, that means you, like, live the whole entire life up until the end. Nothing took you out. You were stronger than everything that tried to take you out. That's, like, the good ending, no? Get rid of bread and maybe medicine? I would get rid. I would get rid of every DPS insta-walker in 6v6. You don't want to die in hospice high on morphine? Are you kidding me? That sounds like such a baller way to die. I'm like, oh, I'm dying. And the doctor comes in, you know, yo, you want to get high as fuck? And then peace out. I'm like, hell yes, brother. Give it to me. What the fuck? That's like the best way to die. Is high up already in heaven. Have you been on morphine? I have not personally, but I've known people who've been on morphine. It's the tits! Are you kidding me? Is it not suicidal for the Twitch bot review bot? I want to die, but I want to die of old age after a long, fulfilling life. I'm too young. At the moment. I'm not any opiates yet. You shouldn't go on opiates unless prescribed. But Benadryl's fiber causes dementia. Do not give medical advice in my stream chat, please. How do I clip? I can't find the button. I'll clip this. I'll fucking clip this. I don't endorse giving medical advice in chat, okay? I disavow. But please. But like, dying in a comfortable, ergonomic bed, high off your ass in morphine, after a life well lived, is the goal. That's the goal. That's what we're all waiting for. What do you mean? And what I don't want is to, like, die surrounded by my loved one. Like, leave me alone. At least for the little end bit. Can I have some peace and quiet? Nobody at 99. Stop crying, trying to get high. Yeah. I'm not at 99. We're gonna miss you, Auntie. Shut the fuck up. Auntie is trying to vibe on the market, okay? Auntie is about to see God, and I have some choice words. If there is a hell and I inevitably end up there, I can't wait to beat up so many people. I'm walking into hell with my fists up, like, alright, line the fuck up. Hello, electronics repairman. It's time to pay the piper. You listen against everyone in heaven? Yeah, that's why I said if I go to hell. I can win against anyone that's in hell. Cause they've already been tortured for like a while before I get there. I'd have to walk down to hell because all beautiful girls go to heaven. Boo! Boo, buzzkill! And I'm in full, goddammit! I won't lose against everyone in hell because the people in hell have already been like tortured for a while before I even got there. So they're weak. They have already been weakened. I'm fresh. I'm a fresh arrival. I can take someone who's been like poked with a fire stick for 10 years. I can take them. It'll be easy. It'll be easy. Let's see, I'm 4'9". I'm 5'2", dude. I'm not 4'9". I'm tall for a VTuber. Average height for a Portuguese woman. I don't think you guys are aware of like how small women are here. Like how short. Tall for a durable. Fine! Spit roast this guy over an open flame. I don't know if that's TOS appropriate. Since when do I care? This mean I find myself thinking about the word. Okay, I explained to you. Small internet history lesson over here on the side. Laughing in Japanese is what up. So on the internet, when you're laughing a lot, you get many W's. Many W's look like grass. This is not the correct stroke word. Forgive me. This is ksa. It means grass. Because this looks like grass. I thought they say grass. Yeah, they say ksa. Because also, if you want to say like I laughed my ass off, you can say kusowarata. This means I laughed like shit. Laughed a lot. So ksa also works like that. Grass, grass, grass. Yes. Ksa. Can I say instead? Brazilian moment. It's because if I want to weed in Japan, if you want to weed in Japan, you're gonna get arrested. They're very hard on drugs. They're very strict with drugs. It's not like us Europeans cannot fathom. You're going to jail. Am I playing Power World? Didn't I already play Power World? Back when everyone was playing Power World. With the Gura mod. We've done that. With the Dino Gura. P2025 lemons for dinosaurs. Bruh. Should make a server and Discord is gonna pop out July 10. I'm gonna be here July 10, bro. I'm gonna be on vacation. I'm out. I'm going to the place where they make friggin' Red Bull Slurpees. That's where I'm going. I'm going to the place where they have the good sense and dignity to make Red Bull Slurpees. And I'm gonna get daytime drunk every day for a week. And then I'll see you after. no nemu for a little while. For a week, no nemu. And then afterwards, I will tell you my tales of getting daytime drunk. I haven't taken a vacation since Christmas. I haven't taken like time off since Christmas. I still want to replace it for that weekend reviewing the girls this weekend. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Not allowed to replace me. We're quite over stream VOD, dude. How are you gonna find someone with the voice as annoying as mine? It's a fool's errand. I've tapped the market on squeaky annoying voices.
20 Su suggest redeemed hydrate.
It looks good, thank you. It's too hot. Okay. I'm gonna go beer really quick, okay? I'll be right back.
One moment, please. Second. Give me a second. Wow. It's not a good sign. Why is that not working now? Oh boy, okay. Well, alright then. One moment, please. Second. Give me a second. Wow. It's not a good sign. Why is that not working now? Oh boy, okay. Well, alright then. One moment, please.
sausage fat bastard has planted himself in front of the van. He looks so oh my god. Biblical levels of sloth. I have a cold can of Coke Zero. Hold on. I'll put it on the back of my neck for a second. Oh. Oh, cute. God, my brain is being cool. Whew. Oh, yeah, that felt good. Don't know how to boil or can you spare me some of your 99.99. God. Mãe. Eu me tactei, mãe. Oh. Ah. I love this song. Oh, I'm excited. Have you seen Zombie Stage? Yes. And I watched all of Alien Stage as well while I was at it. がまだまだって続けてね。I've seen all villain stage and zombie stage, the first one that is out. I like Sua, but my favorite is Tita. I like the insane one. How was the alien stage? It's a bunch of like music video episodes. That kind of function like an anime on YouTube. It's Korean. It's about this it's about an alien world where humans are bred in a nursery to become idols, and then they perform in like a sudden death. Like they get one performance each round. It's kind of like Squid Games of K-pop. If you don't get the most votes, you get killed. To find the ultimate idol. Mizzy lover her, respect her respectfully. I like Mizzy, but I got my Blue Girl Enjoyer title to defend. But I think she's a good character, especially now in I feel like in Alien stage, she didn't have that prominent of a personality. But even though we've only gotten like one episode of Zombie Stage, I feel like she has a lot more depth now. But I really like how they're doing the gore in Zombie Stage. It's really pretty. I like it. I love the heart-shaped face hole. Like it's a temptation. It's just assaulted my senses. Also, Sua is an absolute creep in Alien stage and in zombie stage and I like that. They're more toxic in zombie stage, and I like that. It serves my interests. Become so toxic. Yes, it's great. More of that, please. Waiter, can I have some more? My lobster's so buttery, my steak's so juicy. My pasta drenched in sauce. May I have some more? I love that trope though, like the obsessive, like one of them is like way more obsessive. I love that trope, like the it hits me in the right spot. When you have a couple where one of them is like clearly way more obsessed than the other, I love that shit. That's my bread and butter. How much of a toxic you're a person? Like Doom Duty better? Doom Duty is good, but it's not like... My favorite is Freak for Freak, to be honest. I love that they make each other worse storyline. Like, it's reciprocally toxic, is what I enjoy. Hello? Morning? Like in Alien stage, Tira and what's the guy with the black hair? I forget his name. Ugh. Ivan. Bro, you're knocking at the wrong door. I just want the cup to be over. I'm so tired. I just want it to be done. I'm glad we lost early, so I don't have to like listen to my neighbors yell at the TV anymore. I'm glad, actually. But yeah, Ivan and Till were my favorite couple from Alien Stage. I hope they're like toxically codependent in Zombie Stage. I would love that so much. It would make me happy. Until, yeah. That was my favorite couple. I hope that they become worse. I hope they become worse. He was in chains in Zombie Stage, right? Yeah. He's always in chains. He's always, like, restrained. Which is also for me. So you're back shots to the sheep. Shut the fuck up. Take your intrusive thought and run it through a filter before typing it out, please. Had you first ever introduced the stables? I hope it went well! Congratulations on becoming a slave to the capitalist machine. And thank you for the daily value as me as usual. I got offered a job at Staples last year. But then I decided to go back to school instead. I'm still not sure if I regret my decision or not. I guess it depends how finals go. Poor Till, I hope it gets worse. Yes, exactly! Oh, baby boy, baby girl. I hope I make him suffer more. Now I want an 8 again. Save this man. Save this man's from the... Oh my god. Actually save everyone else from this man's. Brother. Cover, do you know it? I cannot believe this is the person that was bragging me for being bronze. 1 and 8. I've never gone 1 and 8. Ever. They need to invent a whole new... You're not even bronze, you're plastic. Brother in the wooden ranks, making his way through birch. And making fun of me for being in bronze. Crazy. double-digit auxiliary words, brat. Can you please learn how positioning first? Freaking DPS mains. My Q is shorter than your cooldown. Just go Mercy already. Scared? You're so scared of Gen Alpha because AI swaps getting worse and all getting pregnant and crying for Messi or something? That's actually one of the better ways to use AI. I endorse impregnating football players with AI. Anything to make the World Cup seem less cool so that people stop yelling in the streets suddenly for no reason. It's like, it's not vibes right now for anyone who has any form of like CPTSD or anything, because you will just hear like a chorus of 40 middle-aged men scream at any hour of the day for no fucking reason, and I cannot handle this. That means when they gotta actually heal, not just float around. Dude, I've been taking my sleeping pills and playing Moira. I've been taking my sleeping pills and then playing Moira on demon time. And someone said the other day, Moira, why you no heal? And someone else replied to them with, Moira has 30 kills. She's doing fine. She doesn't need to heal. Moira, why you no heal? Moira's got 30 kills, honey. She's busy. Best kind of healing. Yeah, best kind of medicine is preventative. Yo, that's a very political statement for a stream that says no politics in the rules. Shut the fuck up. You illiterate? Think cheese belongs on hot dogs? Me too. I actually agree with that. I think a hot dog plain is like very mid. It's a hot dog is only as valuable as its accoutrements, in my opinion. Like about my comments, I didn't know politics doesn't matter. You literally started with it. The World Cup is political propaganda. If you have to use political in a sentence, then it's a political sentence. What do you mean? What do you mean? I know it's hot, but please do power up your brains a little bit. My therapist specifically told me to stay away from politics. They make me too angry. She was like, this is unhealthy. You need to log off. I have really bad anger issues. But that's common knowledge.
An original 04 just redeemed hydrate.
Hydrate, thank you. I don't know, I'm with the rose, or if I spit nonsense. I forgive you, but only this once. You're forgiven, but only this once. So that people can't say I never show any mercy. A very forgiving person. Sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face. I have actual nemesis in my head. I have actual, legitimately nemesis. Arch nemesis even. And I'm saying I'm a very forgiving person. I'm still mad about something that happened in preschool, man. I'm not a forgiving person. I hold a grudge like it owes me money. I'm not a forgiving person, but I'll make an exception. I always see those like posts of like, you can't do that to him, is my comfort character. Right? Well, they're my comfort character too, and I'm comforted by torturing them. Torturing your favorite character is very therapeutic. Gonna pass out and go to bed, bro. No one's forcing you. If you're like to the point of instability, go to bed. It's 3 AM. Why are you having another Red Bull? Go to bed. I'm not responsible for your bad decisions, so stop making me an accomplice. Anyway, is that Sakon link to you? You can post it on the Discord on the music thing in Discord. If you're always unstable, it's still not my responsibility. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm drinking a Coke. Gord is banned here, sorry. I forgive you, you can just comment it under this stream and I'll check it out. I always look at the comments. Just leave it in a comment. Good night. Oh, there's been a woman crazy, man crazy. Like I have crystals doctor with man crazy. I ran naked in ice cream and I kept it deer with my bare hands. That's not correct. That's wrong in very many ways. Cause like having crystals and talking to ghosts is not even crazy, people. It's just like I can't say that. Be offended. Actually, I can't say that. Christians talk to ghosts all the time. No one calls them crazy. People sit in the graveyard and they talk to their deceased ones. It's normal. Crystals is normal. It's just another form of like, you know, spiritism. It's not crazy. Woman crazy is bearing 1,000 cuts and gritting through them, and then on the 1,001st, exploding so disproportionately, or seemingly disproportionately, that your life is ruined forever. Man crazy is crashing out consistently over a period of your entire life, and then everyone going, oh, you know, he has a temperament. He struggles. Yeah. He has a hard time. overthinking a joke. Jokes have to be funny, James. If it's not funny, it's just an annoying comment. Sorry. No one laughed, so it was just an annoying comment. Try making it funny next time, and maybe I'll laugh. Oh my god, not the dad jokes. Listen, I already cut ties with my dad. I don't need you to make jokes for him, okay? Enough. Enough. Spare me. Still a round thingy she's holding? She's got a mascot! It's a little sheeple! Wake up, sheeple! have to piss again. I'll be right back.
One moment, please. Second. Give me a second. Wow. It's not good sign. Why is it not working now? Oh boy. Okay. Well, alright then. One moment, please. Second. Give me a second. Wow. It's not good sign. Why is it not working now? Oh boy. Okay.
Sorry guys, but it seems like dinner is ready, so I'm gonna read out. Sing everybody. Why is sausage yelling at me? Why sausage yell? Why yell? Let's go out, say hi to Shondo for me. Sausage keeps yelling. Thank you everybody so much for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you had fun hanging out with me because I had fun hanging out. And please go help Shondo have a great stream. And bye bye, ending up.